Hey friends, it's Alex and today's video is my October book haul. I nearly said October TBR. Wrong thing. It's my October book haul. I was slightly good in October. It's been a while since I filmed a book haul, but my older book hauls used to be like huge. And this month I've only got a little stack, which I am happy with, although I did end up not reading as many books in October as I bought, which is kind of my low-key goal, to try and reduce my TBR a little bit, and I did not succeed with that in October, but oh well. So I'll just dive right in. These are in the order I got them, just because. So first of all, I've got Wolfsong by TJ Klune. I love TJ Klune. I have read The House in the Cerulean Sea and what's the other one called? Under the Whispering Door. And I loved them both so much. I believe this one came out ages ago. Oh, okay, not that long ago actually. It says it was first published in 2019. I think that was in the US. I thought it came out longer ago than that, but oh well. And it's the first book in a series. It's very large. It's also got really nice frayed edges. I did pre-order this one. It actually came out on the 1st of September, but Waterstones was having issues, so I didn't get it until October. I was very stressed about it because I was worried I wouldn't get this edition, but I did, so it's fine. They also had loads of these, well, not loads, but they had some, like 1 or 2 in stock in my local Waterstones the other day, so I would have been fine really, but I was just stressed. But I have it now. I'm excited to read it, but I don't know when they're going to release the other books. I am really excited to read it, but I don't know when they're going to release the other books in this country, so I don't know if I'll pick it up right away or if I'll wait for more books to come out. I suppose I could just get them on Kindle or something because they are technically out in America, so I could just crack on with it now. I don't know, but it won't be this year anyway because it's very chunky and I have a load of other books to read by the end of the year. Next up, I picked up Horrorstör by Grady Hendrix. I have already read this one. I read it for October for Spooky Month. I ended up enjoying it more than I thought I would. I don't really like horror, but I've never really tried horror books. It's mostly just horror films and I know I don't like those. So I thought I'd give this one a try, and it was quite fun actually. It's set in like a made-up version of IKEA, and I love IKEA, so that made me intrigued to try this one, and the IKEA vibes were there. So I was very happy about that. I should have like a full review up on my blog, which will be linked down below. Next, I got my pre-order of the Heartstopper Yearbook by Alice Oseman. I'm so excited to have this. I have not read this one yet. I really should have done because it's basically a graphic novel, but I haven't read it yet. It's just full of loads of like extra content from the Heartstopper series. So it's got like about the characters, Charlie, and I think towards the back it's kind of got some like extra little comics and stuff. It looks so cute. I really can't wait to get to this. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up soon. These pages have rainbow along the top. I love that. I love Heartstopper so much, so just anything new that comes out I will grab it instantly. Next I have an arc of Silver in the Mist by Emily Victoria. This was sent to me by Harper 360, so thank you very much to them. I don't know if I'll have read this one by the time this video goes up, but I'm hoping to read it soon, so keep an eye out on my blog for my review. I'm really excited to read this one. When Harper 360 sent out their email with their proofs for the next couple of months, this one had a bit saying that it had ace representation, so I knew I had to request it, and they very kindly sent me a copy. So yeah, this is going to be one of the next books I read, so I'm very excited to check this one out. Okay, I've just realised I've been forgetting to read out the synopses of these books for you, so I'm going to just really quickly go back and do that, sorry. Start with Wolfsong. Ox Matheson was 12 when his father taught him a lesson. Ox wasn't worth anything and people would never understand him. Then he left. Jeez. Ox was 16 when the energetic Bennett family moved in next door, harbouring a secret that would change him forever. For the family are shapeshifters who can transform into wolves at will. Drawn to their magic, loyalty and enduring friendships, Ox feels a gulf between this extraordinary new world and the quiet life he's known. He also finds an ally in Joe, the youngest Bennett boy. Joe is charming and handsome, but haunted by scars he cannot heal. Ox was 23 when murder came to town and tore a hole in his heart. Violence flared, tragedy split the pack, and Joe left town, leaving Ox behind. 3 years later, the boy is back, except now he's a man, and Ox can no longer ignore the song that howls between them. So yeah, very keen for that one. On to Horror Store. I will do them after each book after this, I just slightly forgot. Something strange is happening at the Orsk Furniture Superstore in Cleveland, Ohio. Every morning, employees arrive to find broken bookshelves, scattered water goblets, and smashed wardrobes. Sales are down, security cameras reveal nothing, and store managers are panicking. To unravel the mystery, 3 employees volunteer to work a 9-hour dusk till dawn shift. In the dead of night, they'll patrol the empty showroom floor, investigate strange sights and sounds, and encounter horrors that defy the imagination. And I think I forgot to mention when I was talking about this one that it's like physically set out like an IKEA catalogue as well, or like a furniture store catalogue. So it's got like a map of the showroom and about the shop and like an order form and stuff. I just really loved all those details. I don't think the Heartstopper yearbook has a synopsis, but yeah, it's just extra content for the Heartstopper world, which is just following Nick and Charlie and their relationship, and it's lovely. And then Silver in the Mist. 8 years ago, everything changed for Devlin. Her country was attacked, her father was killed, and her mother became the Whisperer of Eris, the head of the spies. When Dev joins the spy ranks herself and receives the dangerous new assignment of infiltrating the royal court of their neighbouring country, Serena, to steal the magic they need, Dev learns that not all that glitters is weak, and not all the stories are true. Very excited. Okay, so back to the regular book haul. The next one I got was the Goldsboro Book of the Month for September, I think. Yeah, September. And that is Mindwalker by Kate Dillon. I've heard good things about this, people seem to be excited about it, so I'm intrigued to check this one out myself. It's also nice and short and has very nice purple sprayed edges, so hopefully I will get to this one reasonably soon. A lot of the books from Goldsboro end up being like 500 or 600 pages because they're all fantasy, but I think this one's sci-fi, and so it's a bit shorter and it sounds interesting. So the synopsis for this one says 18-year-old Sil Sarah, I think, is determined to die a legend. But with only 12 months left before the supercomputer grafted to her brain kills her, her time is quickly running out. In the 10 years Sil has been rescuing field agents for the Syntex Corporation by commandeering their minds from afar and leading them to safety, Sil hasn't lost a single life, and she's not about to start now. But when a critical mission goes south, Sil is forced to flee the very company she once called home. Desperate to prove she's no traitor, Sil infiltrates the Analog Army, an activist faction working to bring Syntex down. Her plan, to win back her company's trust by destroying the group from within. Instead, she and the army's reckless leader, Ryder, uncover a horrifying truth that threatens to undo all the good Sil's ever done. With her tech rapidly degrading and her new ally keeping dangerous secrets of his own, Sil must find a way to stop Syntex in order to save her friends, her reputation, and maybe even herself. So that sounds so interesting, and I really want to get to this one soon. But I have other books to read, so probably not till next year again. Next I got another book from Goldsboro, but it's not one of their monthly books, it was just one of the ones that they were selling on their website, and that is The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. I've read the first 2 books in this series. I really enjoy them. I know they seem to get a lot of criticism from people, and I know they're not amazing, but I just find them loads of fun, and I just really enjoy reading them. I listen to the audiobooks are great, so I definitely won't be getting to this one until next year because the audiobook in the library app is like reserved until July or something, so this one's got a bit of a wait for me, but it will be worth it hopefully. I think I can read the synopsis because each one is like its own standalone story, I think. It's an ordinary Thursday and things should finally be returning to normal, except trouble is never far away where the Thursday Murder Club is concerned. A decade-old cold case leads them to a local news legend and a murder with no body and no answers. Then a new foe pays Elizabeth a visit. Her mission, kill or be killed. As the cold case turns red hot, Elizabeth wrestles with her conscience and a gun, while Joyce, Ron and Ibrahim chase down clues with help from old friends and new. But can the gang solve the mystery and save Elizabeth before the murderer strikes again? yeah, that didn't spoil the rest of the series. Good. So yeah, I'm really keen to pick this one up. I just find them really fun, they're really funny. They're not like the most amazing literature ever, but I just have a good time reading them, and that's what reading is about. And then the last book I got was my pre-order of The Golden Enclaves by Naomi Novik. I was getting very stressed about this one as well because it's the Waterstones exclusive with really pretty edges, and I was worried that it wasn't going to come because it came really late, but I finally got it. This one is the third book in a series, so I will not be reading the synopsis. I don't even want to read it in case I spoil myself. I have not read the first book yet, so I don't really know what the series is about. But I've heard good things, I'm intrigued. I've generally also just heard good things about Naomi Novik, and I've been wanting to try her books. I have quite a few now, but hopefully I will actually get to some of them next year because, yeah, I'm keen to give them a try. So those are all the books I got in October. Let me know if you've read any of them and if you think there are any I should prioritise and get to as soon as possible. Let me know what books you've got recently. I always like hearing about new books. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!